Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. Strategy here, and today I'm going to be showing you a wild Hearthstone deck. This deck is a very popular one in standards, but you must know it is a little bit stronger in wild even, although the wild meta is generally stronger than the standard one, so it doesn't make a big difference in the two modes. Anyway, for those who don't know the deck, it's a very strong combo deck, I'd say, and it focuses on killing your opponents in one or maximum 2 turns with MALYGOS, who is a great card that grants you spell damage +5. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw lots of cards. Preferably you'd like small spells that deal damage, like Moonfires, which are free but deal 1 damage, or Living Roots, cost 1 and you can deal 2 damage with them. Eventually you could also use Swipe, which is a bit more expensive but which is still usable. And in short, you're going to kill your opponent with these spells with the help of MALYGOS. Now, of course, with only 1 MALYGOS, you get spell damage +5, which is not really enough to deal lots of damage. So what you're going to do is try and get more than 1 MALYGOS onto the board. And the way you're going to do that is with basically the same combo as is used in many MALYGOS wild druid decks at the moment, and that's by playing Aviana and Coon the Forgotten King. Now, I already made a video about Togwaggle Druid before the Boomsday project, the wild version of Togwaggle Druid. So if you already saw that one, you know how these two work together. If you haven't, well, it probably isn't as important now as it was before, because the meta has slightly changed in the meantime. But Togwaggle Druid has become a lot stronger than it was in Wild when I made my first Togwaggle Druid video. I'll explain why later. First, I'm going to re-explain how Aviana and Coon work. First, you play Aviana once you have both into your hand, which makes your minions cost 1. So you still have 1 mana remaining. You need to have 10 mana when you play her, and then you can play Coon the Forgotten King for 1 mana. You choose to refresh your mana crystals, and so suddenly you have 10 mana crystals again, and you have the chance to play your minions for only 1 mana each. So you can actually play MALYGOS, which you should also have into your hand at that moment, for 1 mana. And then you can, for example, summon a copy of MALYGOS with a 1 mana Gloop Sprayer, or even better, copy your MALYGOS for 1 mana, and then summon 2 copies of those 2 MALYGOSes with Gloop Sprayer. So you can get up to 4 MALYGOSes onto the board for only 3 mana. And then of course you still have 7 mana left, and you've got a spell damage +20. So that's already a lot. You play 2 Moonfires, that's 42 damage for both. You play 2 Living Roots, that's 44 damage for both. Anyway, you don't even need all those spells, you only need 1 or 2, and you're able to kill even the opponents with full health or full health and some armor. Swipes are also pretty strong, because I said they cost a bit more, so you prefer to have the small spells. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is the core cards that you need into your hand are Aviana, Coon, and MALYGOS. And then eventually a Gloop Sprayer, a Faceless Manipulator, and both of course is the strongest. And then some Moonfires, perhaps a Living Root, but it's not obliged, you know. You just need a couple of damaging spells, MALYGOS, Aviana, Coon, and at least one way to copy your MALYGOS. That should be enough to kill your opponent. Now, before the Boomsday project, this was a bit harder to accomplish than now, and that's because before the Boomsday project, you had to draw until you had these cards into your hand. Of course, the deck allows you to draw a nice amount of cards with Wild Growth, which are preferably used for the Mana Crystal, but once you have 10 mana it simply draws a card, which is okay. Ferocious Howl draws a card. Branching Paths will normally be used to draw cards, but you can also use it for the armor if you're in danger of dying. But what is new in the Boomsday project is the Juicy Melon, and with this card you can basically just draw almost your whole combo. You can draw a 7, 8, 9 and 10 cost minion from your deck, which means you can draw a Boomsday sprayer, you can draw either Aviana or Malygos, and Coon the Forgotten King with only this one card, which means that once you've drawn them, all you need is either Aviana or Malygos, the one that you haven't drawn yet, and once you draw the remaining one, well, you have your combo. Now, I'm going to come back to Togwaggle Druid for a moment. I said Togwaggle Druid has actually grown even stronger than Malygos Druid in Wild now, thanks to Juicy Melon, and that's mainly because with Togwaggle Druid, you can draw your whole combo with Juicy Melon. You can draw Azalina Soul Thief, who's a 7 cost, Togwaggle, King Togwaggle, who's an 8 cost, Aviana, a 9 cost, and Coon, a 10 cost, which means, and those are the 4 cards that you basically need for your combo, so you can draw out your whole combo, so it's a lot easier to play. Once you have a Juicy Melon, you're sure to be able to have your combo at turn 10, except of course if your opponent anti-combos you with one of those cards which puts a minion from your deck or from your hand into the battlefield, but more on that later. Anyway, Malygos Druid might not be as strong as Togwaggle Druid right now in Wild, but that doesn't mean it's still a very strong deck, and Juicy Melon has certainly made it better. For the rest, you have ramps like Nourish to gain 2 mana crystals. If you already have lots of mana crystals, you simply draw 3 cards. Biology Project, which is also really great to get all that mana quickly. And of course defenses, because you're not really going to be aggressive except on the moment that you're going to combo your opponent to death. For the rest, you're just going to try and defend, and Spreading Plague is one of the strongest cards concerning that. Morpheron the Pestilence is also pretty strong. Ultimate Infestation is a good defensive card and draws cards at the same time, but of course you need to be very wary not to burn any cards when you play it, or at least not to burn any combo cards. If you already have Aviana, Coon, Malygos, Gloop Sprayer into your hand and that you have a nice amount of damaging spells, then you shouldn't be too scared to use UI. Anyway, that was it for the introduction. I'm going to illustrate this deck with a couple of games, as I always do.
Nemzi!
Let's have some fun!
The forest fights back.
Okay, so here we go for our first battle, and we're already having a good starting hand, as I can see. Because the star of the deck, the Juicy Melon, is in it. Now we're going to reject the Gloop Sprayer, of course, because we're sure to draw it with that very Juicy Melon, and I'm going to keep the Spellstone, because you never know. It's always great against Warlocks, preferably Zoo then, but alright. And Living Roots, well, maybe not that good to having a starting hand, because we're gonna use this for the aggressive spell damaging of our opponent, but, well, it doesn't hurt to have it anyway. Okay, so let's ramp, so we can play our Juicy Melon next turn already, and try to be able to play our Malygos combo as soon as possible before we get into trouble ourselves. The problem with Warlocks is that they very often play Demonic Project, which is a real combo breaker, transforms one of the minions in our hands into a random demon, so if it transforms one of our combo pieces into a demon, obviously we can't play our combo anymore. Therefore, I think I'm going to refrain from Juicy Melon right now, because he might be able to just simply destroy our combo once I play it, and I'm going to play Juicy Melon towards the end of the game, let's say when I have 10 mana crystals, so I'll be sure to quickly play my combo and lower the chances of my opponents to destroy it. So we're just going to draw some random cards now. And we gotta hope we don't draw combo pieces, which we don't for the moment, which is okay. Moonfire for the spell damaging, of course. I think this is a card that is used in the zoo. Not sure, but well, I think so. So I'm going to kill it immediately. To draw a card with launching paths. Okay, our Blood Sprayer. Now we're able to kill it like this. It wouldn't bother me too much if he was able to transform my Blood Sprayer into a random demon. It would not be nice, but it would be okay.
At last.
What we really don't want him to transform is Aviana, Coon, or Malygos himself, of course. Okay. This guy means that he doesn't have any duplicates in his deck, which means he should normally only have one demonic project, which is a little reassuring, but there are other ways to counter combos, like Dirty Rat, for example, or Death Lord. Those are annoying cards as well. Anyway, I believe I'm just going to play this random now. Right, and we got Malygos instead of Aviana, which means that the only card missing for our combo now is Aviana. Once we draw and that we reach 10 mana crystals, if he doesn't break our combo till then we should win. Yeah, it's not a zoo. It's one of the well, it's the most popular Warlock deck in Wild right now. I don't really know a lot about the strategy of the deck, but because I don't play it, I know it's pretty powerful. Anyway, I ramp a little, and well, this doesn't hurt, of course.
This'll be good.
I think it's called Highlander Warlock or something.
I wonder if...
This is a nice card to get. I would really like to get rid of his Thorizan though. So I think I'm going to take the Poison Spiders. Might not be the best choice, but I'm going with it. Because he's just going to decrease the cost of cards in his hand turn after turn. And that could hurt after a while. It could suddenly bring out a very strong board.
Unleash me! Funnel cakes! Get your funnel cakes here!
Yeah, that's a good play. Yeah, so now the Despicable Dreadlord's going to kill our spiders, and Thorizan lives, which is certainly not what we want. We could kill him now with the Ultimate Infestation, but that means there's a high chance we burn our Aviana, because we've got 9 cards, so that means we draw 2 and burn 4. We've got 13 cards in our deck, so it's really risky to play Ultimate Infestation right now. But I gotta admit, I really want to do it because I don't want to get crushed. So I'm just going to risk it, I think, because I don't see anything else that I could do with my mana right now.
Tangled web.
And I just really hope we don't burn Aviana. Now if we do, okay, this is a really bad sign.
Death is eternal.
Okay, so there's one chance of 8 that she gets burned next turn. If we do, we could still win by playing MALYGOS, and then hoping MALYGOS lives to be able to double in with Gloop Sprayer and then play our spells anyway. But it's a lot less accurate, so I would really prefer to be able to do it with Aviana. Okay, our health is not really in danger right now. Okay, that's great. Aviana lives. That means we still have every chance to pull off our combo. I'm going to defend a little with this spell. And hero power this guy. Got 9 cards in my hands.
More.
I don't have to play swipe right now, so okay, I'm going to keep it like this. Now, once we draw Aviana, if it doesn't break our combo, we should have a pretty clear win. It would be nice to also draw Faceless Manipulator, but that's only a bonus. Okay, now our health is starting to get in trouble, so I should think really defensively. I could, for example, use one of my little spells to finish off this Abyssal Enforcer, although I don't want to. But it might be, well, it's certainly safest. And I think I'm still able to kill him with 3 other spells that are left, aka Moonfires and another Living Root. So I think I'm going to do that. I could have gained 3 attack and attacked the hero, so as to ensure she doesn't have too many health points when I want to combo, but it's normally not necessary. Okay, so the big minions are coming.
Unity, precision, perfection.
I think I only have one thing here, that's Spreading Plague. Pretty obvious play. Of course, I'm not going to play my other UI because then I'm almost certain to burn Aviana. Just keep on armoring up to ensure I live for at least a couple other turns, but I really need to draw Aviana now. Okay. Right. So she's at full health. And we're at 10 health, so still no Aviana. This is starting to get pretty concerning. I might have to sacrifice another one of my little spells to kill off the Mountain Giant. I really don't want to do that though. But normally with 1 Moonfire and 1 Living Roots, I should still be able to successfully pull off the combo. And, well, survival in first place right now, so I'm going to do just that. And our spell step is stronger. Play this. Play this. Well, you understand, I really have to do this for survival, so... Our combo is getting weaker and weaker, of course, the more I play these small spells, but I feel like I didn't really have a choice now, and the game isn't allowing me to get Aviana yet, which is of course just bad luck.
Side effects? No.
Once we do get her, we should be able to kill him, even at full health. So maybe now? Nope, still not. But we do get a card draw and armor, which is great. Oh, and this is also great. And just to be safe, I'm going to get myself a mana crystal and armor up. Okay, so we're pretty safe now. I know for a fact that the two cards I still have in my deck are Aviana and Faceless Manipulator, so two important cards that I haven't drawn, and which are the two last cards in my deck. So there's one chance out of two I get Aviana next turn. I really hope I get it.
Shadow.
Because as you can see, it's really starting to get very dangerous.
Almost out of cards.
Ah! Still don't get him. Well, I guess I can Ultimate Infestation now, but that's going to give me some fatigue damage that I really don't want to get, so I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to armor up. Kill her to restore a little bit of health. Now I'm just going to see if he can kill me. 10, 14, 15 to 0 power, 18. No, he shouldn't be able to kill me, so I'm going to end my turn. We really got very unlucky. Aviana being the very last card into our deck. We could have won already if we had her earlier. But well, we could still win. And I want to say we should still win, because I don't see him killing me this turn, so... Wow, okay. Oh, that's super dangerous. Has this guy attacked it? Okay. That was super aggressive. Okay, so as you saw, we got really unlucky. Aviana being the last card in your deck is of course very frustrating, and is one of the reasons why this deck is currently weaker than Togwaggle Druid, because with Togwaggle Druid, once you play Juicy Cymelon, you're sure to have your combo, while here you still need that one card, and in this case that one card came one turn too late, aka the last turn. Otherwise we'd have defeated him, but okay. I was very surprised by that very aggressive play in the end. Well, let's see what we do in the next
Versus Valera.
Watch your back. The forest fights back.
Okay, here we go for the second battle. And once again, we're lucky. We get Juicy Cymelon in our hand right away, which we obviously want to keep. We could keep Spreading Plague, because it's often in handy against rogues. Though, I believe it just costs a little bit too much to be in a starting hand, even though we have Wild Growth versus Howl is a better card, for example. I'm happy I switched. Okay, we can ramp as quickly as possible. Play Juicy Cymelon next turn. Draw out 66% of our combo. Let's do just that.
Job done.
Okay, just like the last game, we get MALYGOS and not Aviana. So let's hope that this game she's not the last card in our deck anymore. But I don't think so, because that would just really be too much bad luck in one day. Okay, let's ramp. Nourish.
This'll be good.
If we draw Aviana soon enough, this game could be finished quite quickly.
I ain't talking.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't figure she had any anti-combo, but apparently she plays Dirty Rats, which is a great anti-combo, so... Okay. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have played Juicy Simon so early on, but it's too late to change it anyway. Anyway, what I gotta do now is try to use this Coon that you got out of my hand to deal a lot of damage, and at some point play Malygos alone without Aviana, and hope he lives for the next turn to be able to duplicate him. Right, in the meanwhile, I could gain some more mana crystals. Perhaps it's not necessary anymore. I don't think it's necessary anymore. I'm just going to draw. Okay. Try to get as many aggressive spells out of my hands, out of my deck as possible, so as to have the biggest impact with Malygos as possible. So we're going to eliminate his minions. I really hope she can't kill Malygos. It's well placed. Perhaps if I draw Aviana at some point, I'm going to play her first. So that maybe he'll kill my Aviana, and thereby waste some valuable resource that I should have used to kill Malygos instead. I don't know I'm going to do this yet, but it's going to be tough without our Coon. That's for sure. Alright, I should probably go for card draw, although that would burn a card, but I think that's okay. So yeah, I'm going to draw. I might have played...
My hand overflows.
Okay, Faceless Manipulator is not a nice card to lose, but too bad. No, I don't want to swipe just to rid him of his Divine Shield. That would just be absurd.
This'll be good.
I guess I'm just going to have to burn another card. No, I don't want that either. I gotta try and put as much damage on that hero as possible, so as to make Malygos' job easier once we'll play him. If she plays another Dirty Rat and gets Malygos out of my hand, that's going to be very great for me. Because that means I've had a free Malygos, but I'm not counting on that either, so...
So many options. Too soon.
Ultimate Infestation is nice. But am I going to use it? I think I'm going to UI. Is Verdant Longneck. Although I should probably UI the hero and just go all in against him. Maybe that's better. Yes, the hero. I'm taking big risks, of course, but if I don't do it, I'm probably just going to lose, so... Okay, Vilespine Slayer is good that she loses that, because it's a great anti-Malygos tool. For once I place him, she is going to have a harder time if she doesn't have Vilespine Slayer in her hands. Okay. I think I'm just going to Malygos right
My hand
now.
overflows.
I could Malygos and play 3 spells. One for 6, one for 7, another one for 7. That's 20 total damage. I think I'm going to do that actually. Just go all in like this. Oh wait, oh that was a mistake. I should have Biology Project first. Okay, that was stupid play. It might actually cost me a win.
Incredible.
My plan was to play Biology Project to have an extra mana crystal, but didn't work. So, I mean, it didn't work because I forgot to do it. Maybe my Malygos is going to be able to survive. No. Okay. If I'd been able to play that other living root, I would have had a win right now with Ultimate Infestation. Really stupid that I didn't do that. Perhaps I should wait with my Malygos after all. And we are going to continue the strategy of aggressive hitting
Incredible.
of the enemy hero.
This'll be good.
And I might have a win next.
Well played.
Okay, sorry for that short interruption. So I was saying, now we can win.
Well played. I have no cards left.
This is really amazing. Just winning without being able to pull off the Malygos combo, and by making a huge mistake by not playing the Biology Project before playing the Splitting Roots. Anyway, I'm very satisfied with this game because that was really a game that we didn't deserve to win, but well, it worked anyway.
Lunara versus Valera.
Watch back.
The forest fights back.
Okay guys, here we are for the final battle of this video. And this time, for once, we don't get our Juicy Simon immediately. But we do get Biology Project, which is great of course. And I think I'm going to keep the Spreading Plague this time. I'm not such a fan of Living Roots. I think I'm going to throw it out since we don't have Juicy Simon. And there it goes. I mean, there's 2 in your deck, so there is always a pretty big chance of getting it soon. I mean, getting it soon. Now let's see what he plays. Probably some kind of aggressive deck. Okay, we can immediately ramp to the full. This. And we finish our first turn with 4 mana crystals. Okay. Oh, Kingsbane. That's really dangerous in the long run. We're going to have to combo him down very quickly if we don't want to suffer. So I'm going to play my Cycle immediately. Because whereas in the last game he was able to play his Dirty Rat and anti-combo us, I'm pretty sure Kingsbane Rogue doesn't play Dirty Rats. Anyway, we still need Malygos. For once it's not Aviana who makes herself being waited for. I think I'm going to go plunge into my deck until I find him. have to be careful not to burn anything. So we got 9 cards in our hands.
This'll be
Yep.
good.
Although, Kingsbane Road often plays Cold Light Oracle, which draws 2 cards for each player, so maybe it wasn't that wise to fill my hand to 9 cards. Maybe I should always stay under 8 cards in my hand. But, okay. I would be really unlucky if she played Cold Light Oracle at that moment. Right. Well, playing minions is not really an option now that she's got Doomsayer. I could gain 2 mana crystals, then have 4 mana, and what would I do with 4 mana? Well, not much, I suppose. I would just hero power. But that still seems fine to me, I believe. Does it? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I could of course swipe to empty my hand a little bit more and to deal some damage to the hero, but I think I might need my swipe a little bit later on. So I hope she doesn't play Cold Light Oracle too soon.
Who knows what secrets
She comes this with Cold Light Oracle. With double battle cry means I'd be drawing 4 cards. That'd really be unacceptable. Okay, that's good play there. She's ready to surprise me again with brown bronze beard. So I'm just going to play as many cards from my hand as I can. I don't want a UI, of course, because that would put me at risk of burning my Malygos. So what do I want to do? I want to keep my swipe for Bronzebeard, but I guess I probably should use it at some moment. Okay, there's no clear way to empty my hand, so I'm just going to play as many cards as I can. I'm gonna coin. Just for the sake of emptying my hand a bit. She has the potential of making me draw 4 cards, 5 with the beginning of turn card, so I should watch out.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
I call her she, but I think it's Alex Go. And there you go, 4 cards, just as I predicted. I hope our Malygos won't die. Okay, 1 chance out of 12 that we lose our Malygos, and probably the game after that. She's ready to do it again. Okay, that's really dangerous. Okay, we still got our Malygos, but now that we know that she can do it again, we should really watch out. I am going to do this though. Okay, still no Malygos. This is scary. I really have to empty my hand one way or another. And I think for that I'm going to have to get rid of my little spells, sadly. I'm going to take the sequence. I didn't really have a lot of choice. I really don't want to burn my Malygos, so... Right now, the chances of him being destroyed are pretty small, but still possible. It's a stressy game. Okay, she didn't combo him. And there he is. Okay, we got Malygos. I feel pretty reassured now. And we also still got an aggressive spell, so... Now, oh, it would be a pity if we burned one of our Moonfires. because we don't have that many aggressive spells left. Still, maybe I could already... Oh, okay, we burn our Moonfire. Now I'm going to think. I can get 4 Malygoses on the board. That's spell damage plus 20, meaning 22. Okay, I've got a lethal.
My winged children fill the skies.
You're finally going to be able to witness the Malygos combo to the full. So now we got 2 Malygoses, and now we double them for 22 damage. Not enough, you might say, and you'd be right. Luckily, we still have that hero power. Okay, so you see, it's really fun to play once you can pull off a combo, and it will happen more often than in this video anyway. I got very unlucky in the first battle. In the second one, well, my opponent played well with that anti-combo, but very surprisingly, I was still able to kill him thanks to Malygos, despite a rather big mistake I made. But this game was a classic example of how to play the Malygos combo, and even here I was under tension at some points. I could have burned my Malygos, for example. Anyway, that's not how it turned out. So this is how the video ends. Thank you for watching. If you liked, of course, you can like. You can subscribe for more Hearthstone content. It's pretty much everything I do on this channel. And I'll be featuring a new meta deck in Standard in about 2 weeks' time. Goodbye!